back. Let me check my settings 1 second. All right, Dwight lick, we'll start with that. By the way, my student fixed the backing track from today. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me start that over. We had a lot of fun with the messed up backing track this morning. But thank you for all the feedback on the video we did this morning. It was a good training session. So, Dwight. Remember, you're getting to this shape of the first 5 notes of the blues scale. This shape, which you can go right to, and all of those notes are going to sound great. And that's what we're doing this morning. We're just a pre-launch practice. We're just going over some different ideas you can do with this 5-note pattern. I love it when you guys sing along. Let's do the Dwight lick. Here we go. Second idea. Let's just come down the scale. Scale all the way up. Remember that you have 4 on F sharp, right? You want to always make sure you get to that F sharp with your 4th finger. That's a great shape right there. Let's start the scale coming down. Or you can do in chord notes as you're learning it. Let's do Dwight lick. Scale coming down. Let's do that lick we did, or that chord. You're just going to go F, C, and E flat. So 2 and 5 on those 2 notes. Let's do Dwight lick. Second idea. Oh, sorry. Again. Let's do that lick again. 3 and 4. Let me do the scale. Or maybe just a little bit of the scale. Or maybe I'm going to go up to the next scale. So the E flat is just like down here, just higher, right? Now this is one of the licks that comes out of Blues Volume 2, and we want to make sure we get this shape down. Let me stop the track for 1 second. So you have this idea of the shape 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can practice. You can do it in triplets, 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then. Or you can just come down the scale, and again, make sure you get to F sharp there with your 4th finger. You want to practice the scale slowly. If you're more experienced, you can play it all the way up and down, no problem. Okay, so let's go over a review of our practice time from this morning. I had some really nice emails, and just you guys seem to like the video, so let me just check in and see how you're doing. All right, we already have 4 people watching and 4 likes. Good. Say hello in the chat if you get a second. And let's do a review of several little options here. We're doing right hand only. Again, I want to thank my student for making the practice video for us, for the backing track for us. I think it's like 27 minutes and long, and now it's actually right. So this is a great little slow blues practice just for you can get your feel together. Okay, so the first thing we do is we're getting into these shapes. We're preparing for the course that starts Monday. Again, we have 28 people signed up. If all we have is 28 people, then that's fine. I would love to have 40, and that's where I'm actually capping it out off, because I want to make sure that we continue having individual time to make sure that I'm working with every specific person regardless of your level. So we have the first 5 notes of the blues scale, and I want you guys to get in this shape in the same way that I want you to get in this shape. Now when we start the course on Monday, we're going through all of the shapes that go with each lick from the actual course from Blues Volume 1. Okay, there are 10 licks, and we're going to take 5 weeks where we're doing 2 licks a week, and you get an entire video that will take you through practicing. For 1 week you'll do 2 licks, and then we go for 5 weeks, and by the end of the 5-week course you'll be able to play Blues Volume 1 in all keys. But the kind of things we're doing now is the same thing that we have been practicing for the last several weeks, where we've done 21 videos in our private practice group just for anybody who has the bundle. So I'm having the bundle listed at the price. I just told my administrator, put it at $42.99. So for $42.99 you get access to the group with all 20 or 21 videos, plus the 4 or 5 hours of training from Blues Volume 1 through 3 with all the sheet music, and access to the at least 10 hours of video that you'll get, and instruction from the 5-week course. Okay, so here we go. Enough about that. And after tomorrow night at midnight, all of that ends, and we're just going to focus on the group. So you won't have to listen to me tell you about this anymore. Okay, so here we go. I do think it's a very fair price for sure. And for those of you who have been in the practice group, you know I've done all this for free, right? So here we go. First shape, first thing we're going to do is warm up on the 5-note scale, right? I just want to make sure you get used to putting your hand in this shape. Now, just because I'm in C, I want the same shape as we go through learning this in all keys. I want this F shape to be a shape that you get your hand under. Because once you get this together, you know all of those notes are going to work, and then it's up to you to be creative with the ideas and the flow of it. All right, so the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the first simple example of the 5-note pattern. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I'm just going to rest, let it breathe a little bit. And 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and I'm just going to go over the first 4 notes of the scale. I've stopped on the minor third. And I went down the flat 7. That felt good. The 5th note. Now that time, well, I almost got there. I just went down the scale and went to the B flat. That sounded good. So stopped on the F. I hope that you can hear what we're doing there, right? You can just start to mix this up and play these different combinations. And of course, I'm always going to give you combinations that you can do. Okay, make sure you like the video, and I'd love for somebody to put in the chat that you're enjoying this and that you're understanding this, and you can always ask questions. Okay, so let's do this example again. The first one. Let's do the Dwight lick. This will be the second one. 3 Let me do that again. Dwight lick, 3 and 4 and boo da 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 da. And now what I'm going to do is just the Dwight lick or the other one, the first one. Boo da 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 da. Boo da da. I'm just going to do a little of it. Here we go. Boo da 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 boo da da da. Dwight lick. Now, we're going to add to it. Now what I'm going to do is just the blues scale for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go up the whole scale. We've already done a lot of trainings on this. But make sure you stay in this shape. You get the F sharp, thumb under. You can use 3 on the B flat. You can play in quarter notes starting out. 3 and 4. Boo, da, 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 da. Or top down. Da, 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 da. I love if you sing along with this. I want you guys singing along. 1 and 2. I'll start at the top. B, da, 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 da. Went down to the B flat, which is the flat 7. All right, Dwight lick. Here we go. Boo, da, 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 boo, da. Scale. Wee, ba, boo, da, 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 da. Went up to the F though. Boom, da, 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 boom. That was the first example. Wee, da, 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 da. Now what I'm going to do is go up to the next scale, the C scale. I go C up to E flat, just like I did there, right? So now I'm just going to mess around with the scale part and going up to the E flat. And I'm using this pattern. Once again, this is my shape, right? So when I pick up my hand, I put my hand back up. Look at how I'm already over every note. That's the reason I've actually practiced this over and over, right? I've developed the coordination to be in my muscle memory to get to this shape without even having to think about it. And you will be able to do the same. And then we have the 4 notes on top. So 2 different shapes. Here we go. Let's connect those together. First the scale. Boo, da, 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 da. Start it up here. Dee, da, 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 boo, da. Dee, da, 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 da. I kind of like that. It just goes from here down to there. Here we go. Just going up the scale. Now I'm going to do the Dwight lick. Here we go. 3 and 4. The scale coming down. It's pentatonic. Let's talk about the difference between the pentatonic scale, the minor pentatonic, and the blues scale is just one note. When you play C, E flat, F, G, A flat, so you skip the tritone, which is the sharp 4 away from the major scale. When you skip that note, now it's not a blues scale, it's a pentatonic scale. So you have C, E flat, F, G, B flat, and C. And what I did is I went da 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 da. So you can do pentatonic scale if you're creating lines, and sometimes you don't want to have that in there. You can do this shape, and it sounds really nice. Okay, so let's go back with the track, and let's add a couple of the licks that we did today. We added 5-note patterns today, so let's do that. Hey, Vicky, how's it going? All right, here we go. Let me start the track, and I'm gonna try to remember what we did this morning. But let's first start with this idea again of this blues lick. This is an Oscar Peterson super simple lick that I listened to, and I was thinking that you guys would be great. It would be great to learn this. All it is the major scale. Go to the fourth note, which is F, up to the C, which is the root of whatever key you're in, and then you have fingers 2 and 5. And all you do is go down to your thumb to the minor third, so down a whole step. So you have 2 notes and 1 note. And I want you to just groove with that. Let's just do that for a minute. And all I did is C minor there. Flat 7. Scale only coming down. Again. Maybe this. Now we'll do the Oscar Peterson idea. Let's do the Dwight lick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's not the Dwight lick. I'm sorry. That's not the Dwight. That's it. Let's do it. Here's the Oscar Peterson. Dwight. Let's do the other lick that we did. All right, let me think of what we did this morning. I think it was very simple. I think we did, let's see. That's it. Sweet. So tritone up to the 5th note, to the minor thirds. So you can go G, F, E flat, G, F, E flat, C, which is your pentatonic sound that I just talked about, or da 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 da. Listen to the difference. Tell me which one you like. So you have, that sounds good. Da 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 da. Sorry, I was singing one and doing the other. Da 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 da, or da 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 da. 2 and 3 and 4. Da 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 da. How about this? So that time I start on the 4. Listen to this. Alright, so let's do, this is the first one. Second one. This will be a third one. Or all those work. There's one other one I had for you guys this morning. Let me think of what it was. 2 and 3 and 4. No, it was like think that was it. The idea is on this one, I didn't want to stop on the root. Let's just do that right there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's good. Let's talk about why we wanted to do that. Again, with resolving, whenever we resolve, if I always end on the root, it loses the tension. So sometimes it's really nice to be able to end on or to stay on a note that's not the downbeat of the chord. So boo-da, 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 or boo-da, 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 right? You want to stay. Let's practice that for a second. And then we'll put it all together and call it a day. 2 and 3 and 4. Here we go. 2, 3 and 4. Hey, there's one other thing that I forgot to mention that we talked about this morning, is that this is where it gets a lot of really fun when you take the first 5 notes of the blues scale, and now because we've practiced our shapes, we're going to go down to A, first 4 notes of the A blues scale. And notice that my hands are over this shape right here, and I can think 1, 2, 3, 4, A, C, D, and E flat. Now just listen to me improvise with those 4 notes. Okay, so A blues scale over a C blues. 2 and 3, let it breathe. Major third. How dare he? White lick, Oscar Peterson, scale. You hear how I did? I could have ended on the root, and that's fine because we want to end on the root several times, but sometimes you just want to keep that resolution going. So if I did, I just went back up. A little room to breathe. I went to the tritone, right? I kind of like that. There's my 4-note shape, but maybe I want to go all the way down to F sharp. Here we go. blues scale. If you're more experienced, maybe both hands, right? I can't hit that today. Okay, so I hope you guys have had fun with this practice session. If anyone is still watching, please make sure you like this video and say hello in the comments. You can email me, Bob, at iMusicAcademy.com. And also, I would encourage anybody who actually made it to the end, or if you're reading your emails from our email list, is that we are shutting the enrollment down tomorrow night at midnight. And I want to be fair to all the people who have signed up. Again, it's totally free if you have the bundle. And right now, until tomorrow night at midnight, it's $42.99. And if you guys have been watching all my videos, several of the live practice sessions we've done are public, but we have a total of 21 videos now of pre-launch material. And once you actually sign up, $42.99, you get access to all 3 blues courses. That's all the sheet music, everything that we've done for all the blues volumes. And I've sold hundreds of them, literally. Well, let's just be fair. I probably sold 100. And I've lowered it to $42.99. You get everything and access to everything, including the 5-week course that starts Monday. And we're going to take every single lick and we're going to put it in all keys. The first example that I've already told you guys, we're going to just this example. And you're going to have practice session in all keys, as well as the diminished lick. This the second lick for the first week. And then in addition to having the videos, access to each video each week, you also have the live sessions from me personally. All right, have a great day. Go watch some football, whatever you need to do. You can always email me, Bob at iMusicAcademy.com. And that's it for my pitches of saying, please buy this. I hope you do. We need 12 more spots to get to 40, and I would love it for anyone to sign up. See you soon.